There are stories we laugh off as legends, myths, even hallucinations. But what happens when they turn out to be real? From entire villages that vanish overnight, to scientific experiments buried in military archives, to survivors of the impossible. These aren't theories. These aren't creepypastas. These are documented, verified, and in some cases, still unexplained. Here are 7 real events so strange, so unsettling. They shouldn't exist, but they do. Chapter 1: The Man Who Survived 2 Atomic Bombs. August 1945. Tsutomu Yamaguchi, a Japanese engineer, is in Hiroshima for work. It's morning. He's just 3 kilometers from ground zero when the first atomic bomb drops. Silence. The flash blinds him. The blast throws him to the ground. His body burns. His ears bleed. He survives. Stumbling, barely conscious, he escapes the ruins, and somehow he returns home to Nagasaki. 3 days later, while telling his boss what happened, another flash, the second bomb. This time, he's inside an office building. The walls collapse. The heat scorches the air. He survives. Again. 1 man, 2 cities, 2 bombs. Alive. Years later, the Japanese government officially recognizes him. The only man, ever, to survive both nuclear attacks. He lived to 93, and when asked about nuclear weapons, he didn't say much, just this: they should never exist. If that last story left you uneasy, good, because what comes next makes even less sense. Chapter 2: The Village That Vanished Without a Trace. Canada, 1930. A fur trapper named Joe LaBelle arrives at the Inuit settlement of Anjikuni Lake. He's been there before. A peaceful village, families, dogs, fires. This time, silence. No movement, no voices, no smoke. Every home, empty. Pots left boiling, food left out. He searches, nothing. He finds rifles stacked neatly by the door. Clothing, untouched. Even the sled dogs, dead, starved, still tied to their posts. Label panics, sends word to the Royal Canadian Mounted Police. They investigate, and they're baffled. No signs of struggle, no footprints, no blood, no graves. The villagers, men, women, children, vanished. Gone without a trace. Some claimed it was a hoax. Others whispered something darker. Spirits, aliens, a mass abduction. No one knows. To this day, the village has never been found. Some mysteries leave clues. This one left none. And yet, it happened. Chapter 3: The Navy's Forbidden Experiment and a Ship That Disappeared. A secret naval base in Philadelphia. The U.S. Navy runs an experiment. They claim it's about cloaking technology. A destroyer escort, the USS Eldridge, is fitted with strange equipment. Wires, generators, something not from any manual. On October 28th, the switches are thrown. The ship vanishes. Not metaphorically, literally. Witnesses claim it disappears in a flash of blue light, then reappears, hundreds of miles away, in Norfolk, Virginia. Minutes later, it's back in Philadelphia. But something's wrong. The crew is disoriented. Some are burned, others fused into the metal. Legs inside bulkheads. Hands melted through walls. Madness. The Navy denies it all. Says it was a test gone wrong. But no records, no proof. Only whispers. Time travel? Teleportation? Government cover-up? Whatever happened that day? They buried it deep. And they've never spoken of it since. Still watching? Good. That means your mind is ready for something even stranger. Chapter 4: The Plague That Made People Dance Until They Died. France, summer, 1518. In the city of Strasbourg, a woman steps into the street and begins to dance. No music, no partner. She dances for hours, then for days. Her body trembles with exhaustion, but she doesn't stop. Then something strange happens. Others join her. One by one, they follow. Dozens, then hundreds. Men, women, even children. The streets begin to fill, their feet blister. Legs give out. Still, they move. Some collapse. Some die. Their bodies, worn to nothing, simply shut down. The city is terrified. Desperate to contain it, officials build a stage. Hire musicians, hoping somehow to let the dancers burn it out. But it doesn't work. The music only feeds the frenzy. Days pass, weeks, and then silence. It ends, but no one knows why. Some blamed spoiled bread, others spirits or curses. But the truth is, what happened in Strasbourg still has no explanation. If you think the unexplained has limits, you're about to be proven wrong again. Chapter 5. A man arrives at the airport from a country that doesn't exist. Tokyo, 1954. A flight arrives at Haneda Airport. Among the passengers, a businessman, gray suit, calm demeanor, perfectly ordinary, until he hands over his passport. Country of origin, Tord. The customs officer frowns. Never heard of it. The man looks puzzled. It's between France and Spain, he says. Been around for centuries? The officer checks the map. Checks again. Nothing. No Tord. The man becomes agitated. Says he's been to Japan multiple times. Points to official stamps from Tokyo, Osaka, even Seoul. They check the stamps. They look real. His driver's license, his bank documents, even his business cards. All match. All seem legitimate. But his country doesn't exist. Anywhere. The authorities take no chances. They escort him to a hotel room nearby. Guard outside. Room locked from the outside. Window sealed. He says nothing more. Just waits. The next morning, the room is empty. No signs of forced exit. His luggage, gone. His documents, gone. Even the hotel registration record had been erased. It's as if he was never there. Some say it was a mistake. A Hamasitvani. Others, they whisper about thin walls between worlds. And a man who slipped through. There are things in this world we can't explain. The next one, we've stopped trying. Chapter 6. A single signal from deep space. Heard once, never again. Ohio. 1977. A quiet night at the Big Ear Radio Observatory. Nothing unusual, just space noise. Until it hits. A signal. 72 seconds long, strong, clear, focused. It doesn't match any known star, planet, or transmission. The frequency? 1,420 megahertz, the natural wavelength of hydrogen. That number matters. If they were trying to say hello, that's the frequency they'd use. The astronomer on duty, Jerry Amon, circles the readout. Writes just one word next to it. Wow. That's what we call it now. The wow signal. It was never heard again. One time, one blip. Some say it was a comet. Others don't believe in coincidences. Was it a message? A mistake? Or contact? That we missed? The line between fact and fiction? It just blurred. Completely. Chapter 7. Skulls carved with impossible precision. Left behind by something we can't explain. Hidden in museums, locked away in vaults, they're beautiful. Clear, polished, impossibly detailed. Crystal skulls, carved from quartz, some perfectly symmetrical, some anatomically exact. Most were found in the late 1800s and early 1900s. Claimed to come from ancient Mesoamerican ruins. Aztec. Maya. But there's a problem. These cultures never made anything like this. No mention, no records, no tools. And the way the skulls are cut, modern instruments can barely replicate the precision. Some show no tool marks at all, just smooth, glass-like surfaces. One in particular, the Mitchell Hedges skull, has human-sized proportions. Detachable jaw. It's said to possess Strange properties. Cold to the touch, changes color. Some say it emits visions, others claim it's cursed. When tested, some skulls show signs of modern machinery. Others can't be explained. Are they fakes, ritual objects, or something left behind by someone who wasn't supposed to be here? We've seen strange. We've heard unbelievable, but now let's go deeper. Much deeper. Bonus chapter. Two green-skinned children who claim to come from underground. England, 12th century. In the quiet village of Woolpit, two children appear, a boy and a girl. Their skin, green, their clothes, unfamiliar. They speak no known language. No one knows who they are. They refuse food. Days pass before they eat anything. Only raw beans. Slowly their skin fades to normal. The boy dies. The girl survives. She learns English, and she tells a story. She says she and her brother came from a place underground, a land of twilight. No sun, no sky, just green. She never finds the way back. The villagers keep her. She grows up, marries, disappears from history. Her origin? Never explained. A fairy tale? A folk tale? Or a real glimpse into a world beneath our own? Strange stories, real events, no explanations. And yet, they happened. Which one disturbed you the most? Let me know below. And if you think this was strange, the next video goes even deeper. So subscribe, turn on the bell, and keep your mind unearthed.